Where are you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
What happened? Are you okay? Oh, I think we're gonna have different opinions on this one.
My answer is I don't want to cook at all.
I'm Gabby.
And I'm Shanna.
And we are 27 Travel.
We're gonna do this or that couples edition. We thought we would do this one because we haven't done it before, and I just found questions online. Like, we just Googled like this or that questions, and a bunch of these came up, and I was like, these are pretty good. Also, Rascal's sitting
behind us.
Yeah, if you lean like this.
Oh my god, he's so cute. Look at the little angel.
Hopefully he doesn't attack us. The first question is, would you rather have your partner tell you what they want as a gift or surprise them?
Ooh, that's hard. Why are these always so hard?
I know for me that I would rather just tell Gabby what I want as a gift, because I'm the kind of person that, like, if you get me a gift and I'm not gonna use it, I'm probably just gonna like give it away or give it to a friend or something. Like, I'm like not a hoarder. I'm like the opposite of a hoarder. I'd rather just like get what I actually need and or want. That way, like, I will actually use the gift that you're giving me, you know?
I would rather be surprised, 100%. I mean, like, when it comes to gift giving, if like, I would rather know what Shanna wants and get her that gift, but like, when it comes to me getting a gift, I would much rather be surprised than say what I actually want. It's just fun that way.
She also just gets like very easily excited about anything, so even if you get her something really small, she's like, oh my god, I love it, thank you. So surprising Gabby is always the way to go. Okay, next question. Would you rather your partner always be late or always be early?
Easy.
I think we both have the same answer for this.
Okay, let's say it at the same time.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Always be early.
I hate when people are late. It's such a big pet peeve of mine.
Gabby and I are just always the first people to anything. Like, we're always early to everything. We're so early sometimes that like, we have to like take a walk around the block, so we're like either exactly on time or like fashionably 5 minutes late, because sometimes when we go to like events and stuff, if we don't know anyone, we don't want to be the first people there because it's like awkward.
But like, if you're meeting Shanna and I somewhere, like, you can pretty much bet that we're already pacing in the area, and if you're late, you're really, really late to meet up with us because like we were already early. So, sorry.
Like, if our friends are like more than 5 minutes late, we text them, we're like, where are you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
What happened? Are you okay? Is everything fine? Like, are you late? What's going on?
Okay, next one. Would you rather argue all night to resolve a conflict or end the argument unsolved before bed?
Oh, I think we're gonna have different opinions on this one, because this is something that if we do have a fight that's at night, we still have different opinions on. It kind of like will go one way or the other. So like, me personally, I would rather fight and resolve the fight completely and wake up no issues.
But for me, like, I am the kind of person that like, I need time to get over things. So sometimes like, if I go to bed angry, I wake up and I'm like, oh, that was kind of stupid. Like, I'm not mad anymore. Like, I'm not angry anymore, whatever. But then if I do that, then Gabby is upset because I went to bed mad and she thinks I'm mad at her. So like, even though I feel better, she feels worse. And it's the same for the opposite. Like, if Gabby wants to resolve it before bed, but I'm not ready to, I'm just like angry still because I don't have the time. So something we're always still working on, even though we've been together 6.5 years. But I mean, obviously we figured it out how to work it because we're still together.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it goes, with us, it goes one way or the other. Just like, depending on the situation, we'll do one or the other. But like, I would say that like, we each prefer a different method. And usually what we were fighting about was like really, really stupid.
So
like,
stupid.
Especially with night fights, because it's like something
all
that
of our
irks
fights
you.
are stupid. We never fight about anything important.
Yeah, our fights are so stupid. It feels like a plot in like a TV show that people are fighting about, but like, we're both so mad about it, and we both like just cannot let things go. So it does take time if Shanna and I argue about something to either be like, this was stupid, or like, haha, that's funny, let's move on.
Okay, the next one. Would you rather ask your partner for help or figure it out yourself? So I don't want any help. Don't come near me. Don't try and help me. Don't even offer to help me, actually. I'm gonna figure it out myself and it'll all get done, and I don't want anyone in my way. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna straight up ask for help. I'm gonna be like, babe, help me, please.
This actually is one of the reasons why we like pack separately when we go on trips now.
Yes, 100%.
Because Gabby used to always want my help when she was packing.
Like, I just want an opinion. I don't need help. I want an opinion. Like, how many pairs of socks should I bring?
Should I bring this shirt? Does it match with this or
like
whatever?
This outfit.
And I'm focused on doing my own thing. I'm focused on doing my own packing thing. And I'm like, Gabby, I can't help you because I'm packing my stuff. So now, for the last few years, which has worked really well, is that I pack my own stuff first or second, and then I can help Gabby and I have no worries. Okay, next one. Would you rather cook for your significant other or cook as a couple? My answer is I don't want to cook at all. Period.
That's fine, because I would rather cook for her. So this works out. I would rather, like, it's nice once in a while when we cook as a couple. Like, I don't mind it, but it actually is more work than if I just cook by myself.
Okay, the next question is, would you rather have children or a dog? We're gonna change that to cat because we're not dog people. So would you rather have children or a cat?
Well, we're not having children right now, so I'm gonna say a cat.
Yeah, same.
Like, if the choice was like, go out right now and either come home with a child or a cat, abso-freaking-lutely, it's gonna be a cat. Like, I'm not ready for kids. So.
Yeah, we're not ready for kids. I feel like in a general sense, like we think down the line we want kids, but we're also not like 100% sure. So we wouldn't want to commit to saying hypothetically we'd want a kid if we're not sure if we really want a kid.
We have cat.
We have a cat.
We would have more cats. We travel a lot. That's what stops us from getting more cats.
Agree. That's like the really only thing. And also that Rascal's 13 and he like doesn't really get along with any of the cats that we foster. He's like doing his grandpa old thing, like staying far away.
Like if we fostered a cat and Rascal was like straight up like, this is my best friend, I love them, like that cat would be literally immediately adopted because we would just be like, they get along, it's over.
Would you rather know all the people your partner has been with or not know them at all? I don't really care either way. Like if I know them, sure. If I don't know them, sure. Like I feel like I never looked at any of the people that Gabby was with before me. Like I don't even know what any of them look like. Like she's told me what they look like, but I've never seen them and I don't care to see them. But also if she showed them to me, I wouldn't be like, don't show me. Like I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean they're in the past anyway, but I feel like when we first started dating, my take on this would have been that I would want to at least like know about them. Like it's not like important, but it's just like, it's nice to know. Like I feel like when you really care about something, you want to know everything about that person. And I feel like dating history is part of getting to know the person you're with. And if you don't like that because it makes you jealous, like that's fine, like to each their own relationship, whatever. But for me, like I feel like when I started dating Shanna, like I wanted to know about who she dated because I just wanted to know everything about Shanna.
Okay, this is a good one. Would you rather have a big wedding or elope? We would rather elope.
100%. I feel like a big wedding is not for us. One, we feel like it's too traditional, too much money, like a literal waste of money. It's like throwing money into the abyss, and neither of us want that or grew up being like, we want a white wedding and a house and a white picket fence. Like Shanna and I don't think either of us are traditional, and neither of us ever wanted that no matter what. Really.
Yeah, we already have plans like that we are going to elope one day. We don't know when, we don't know how, but we're going to elope, and then maybe like a few months after, a year after, whatever, we're gonna have like a big party, but it's not gonna be like a wedding reception. It's just gonna be like a big party with all people. Like maybe we want like food trucks or like stuff that like is just at like a normal event, not necessarily like a sit down wedding reception dinner with a DJ and dancing
like,
and stuff.
Everything is too traditional for us. I feel like it would be too complicated, and we also like feel like we
it's
like
just not us.
It's not us. Like if you want a traditional wedding, that's great for you.
Exactly.
I hope that you get it, but for us it's a little bit like too traditional.
Next one, would you rather have your forever home in a tiny town or a big city?
Big city, baby, 100%.
We are city girls through and through. Anytime we could travel anywhere that is like a small town, we're like, why is nothing open past 6 p.m.? Why can't we get food whenever we want? Why do all the shops start closing? Why am I driving and there's no street lights? Like, not for us.
We're also from a big city and it suits us, so I think it's hard to go from like being used to all like the amenities you get in a big city and then be in like a little town. Like some people love that, but like for us, like we just get like, oh, like we're bored now.
We both grew up in like cities, or like for me, I grew up in a pretty big town, but coming to New York City a lot, like that's where we feel comfortable and safe. Like I feel like a lot of people who are not from a city or a place like New York City, like the city kind of scares them and they feel like unsafe, or like there's like a lot of, you know, things going on that they don't understand. But for us, it's like the opposite. Like we feel safe in cities and like more nervous in like, you know, rural areas kind of.
Yeah, like we hear sirens go by, we hear people fighting.
We're like, this is soothing.
Yeah, like the noise is soothing.
Would you rather talk on the phone or text? I think we're both texters.
Text.
Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, talking to people on the phone stresses me out a bit. Like, it's fine if I have to, but like, I hate talking to people on the phone in honesty. So like, the fact that people text now is so much better for me, because like, back in the day when you had to like sit by the phone at your parents' house and like pick it up off the wall, I hated that. I hated calling people. It was so stressful. And I still hate calling people when I have to make appointments. I'm like, really? Like, we haven't thought of a better solution to this. I have to call my doctor.
I feel like I also probably rather text. Like, I don't mind talking on the phone or calling someone or whatever, but I feel like when I text, I can like do other stuff and text at the same time. Whereas I feel like if I'm on the phone with someone, I can't be like doing other things. So I feel like it makes me have to stop doing what I'm doing, and sometimes I don't want to stop because I'm a person who gets very focused. So if I'm like focused on something and then I have to answer the phone, I'm like,
Yeah, like you have to like stop everything you're doing and be like, boom.
Because you have to like pay attention when you're on the phone. Like I feel like I can't like be on the phone and like answer an email because I'm like thinking about what the person's saying on the phone or like on the FaceTime.
True.
Versus like if I'm texting someone, I'll just like stop for a second, answer, and then like go back.
Oh my god, look at our cat right now. Wait, I need to just, you guys, look at this.
Tummy up.
Tummy up, everything up. Oh, I want it. Oh, oops. Okay, you go back to relaxing, I'm sorry.
Okay, would you rather take a spontaneous trip together or plan every detail?
Spontaneous!
Yes, we like hardly ever like plan stuff, I would say, when we're traveling somewhere. Like we look stuff up and we like have things we want to do written down, but we don't plan like an itinerary. Like we're gonna go here on this day at this time, and then here for lunch, and then here, whatever. We're just like, oh, we'll see when we get there.
Like being spontaneous with travel is really fun. Like I wouldn't want to like wake up today and book a spontaneous trip for tomorrow. Like that's a little bit too close for me.
Yeah.
Like, but like if I'm like, okay, next month we want to go somewhere, let's book a spontaneous trip, then yeah, I want to make it like spontaneous and just like decide we feel like it. That's nice.
I also think like when it's spontaneous and you don't plan it out, I feel like you are less likely to get stressed when like things go wrong, and things go wrong all the time when you travel. Like even little things like you thought you made a reservation but you didn't, or your flight got delayed and now you're gonna miss like, you know, something you had planned. Like it's just easier when like all that stuff isn't planned, because then you can go with the flow more, because you can't trust anything when it comes to travel. Like it's just not reliable, and that's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. So I think it's better to be spontaneous, at least somewhat.
Go with the flow. Like it's okay to plan a few like special things that you want to do that maybe like you actually have to plan because you can't like get a reservation, but like other than that, it's like sometimes you find the best things by not planning and just like going with it.
Okay, last question. Would you rather have more money but less quality time together, or less money and more quality time together?
I'm always gonna go the route of less money. I just think like, yeah, money is important to living, but also like if money is everything, you know, like I feel like time is so much more important, and like quality time with people you care about is just better. You can find free things to do. You can save money if you choose to save money. So I pick quality time.
Yeah, and I also think like for Gabby and I, like for the first few years of our relationship, we were literally broke. Like we had no money because we both like were freelancers and we weren't getting a lot of jobs, and we had just moved in together. We were being very frugal with our money. We still had like the best time ever. Like we had so many good memories. Like we did so much like fun stuff that was either free or cheap or affordable. Like for us, money never mattered. I will say though, now that we make a little bit more money now, it is nice to be able to buy things that you want to buy, and to feel like you can, you know, get things without, you know, going into debt or whatever.
Like to do an activity that you know isn't gonna like not make you not be able to pay the rent at the end of the month. But at the same time, like I would still say that like even though now we can like make our apartment a little nicer or like go out a little bit more often, I still
or take more expensive trips or whatever.
Yeah, or like call an Uber when we're just tired versus like be like, well screw it, we're not spending the money on that, we're gonna take the bus. I think, you know, like I think we're still pretty careful with money because I think that we know like it's better to like have it and not spend it sometimes.
I feel like it's just a mindset we have from like just being that way in our lives for the last however many years. But I think overall time is always better than money, always. Period. End of story. Yeah. However, having money does elevate certain experiences, but you don't need to have elevated experiences to be happy.
Yeah, like you can find free things to do. You can find ways to save money, and I think that you can still have just as much fun in your life not doing
probably
things that
even
are
more
expensive.
fun.
Probably, yeah, even more fun, because I think with like a lot of money, which we wouldn't know because we do not have a lot of money, but like I do think sometimes you can tell that when people do have a lot of money, they still feel like they don't, and it's like you're like always trying to achieve something that you never get, whereas like time you never get back, so it's better to have the time.
But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully that was fun for you. I think it's fun for us to answer those questions and kind of see where our heads are at, even though I think I know
in the face with your head at.
Where our heads are. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you soon with another video. Bye! Rascal says bye with his fluffy tummy.
Rascal's so fluffy.